Was that the bite of 87?
Ah yes, the battle cry of an entire generation. It's midsummer 2014. To be exact, it's the 8th of August. My friend bursts into the room, eyes wide open and practically foaming at the mouth.
Dude, you gotta check out this new horror game.
The first thing we do, we legally acquire it from Steam. At the first glance, it looked weird. Other games at that time, like The Forest, Alien Isolation, or The Evil Within, were all about running, hiding, or, well, moving. But in this game, you just sat there, waiting. No health bar, no weapons, just a power meter and the crushing weight of responsibility. Little did I know that this game was unlike anything the world had seen before. So, why did Fnaf take over the internet? Well guys, let's jump right in. What was it about this game that grabbed people by the throat and refused to let go? Fans didn't just play it, they lived it. They created theories, stories, and entire careers around this game. From banger Fnaf music, which still slaps to this day, to fan games, of which there are probably more than there's Skyrim releases. The real horror wasn't the animatronics. It was trying to keep up with MatPat's lore videos. The story? No, let me correct myself. The theories. I'm not going to spend the whole video discussing the lore of this game. I think there is more than enough videos about that. I value my sanity, so thank you very much. But let's talk about what made Fnaf's story so addictive. The game threw players into a haunted pizzeria with zero explanation. There was someone calling you on the phone. Who is that guy? And why do these animatronics move like they just woke up from a 30-year nap? And the biggest of them all, who is Golden Freddy? Since the developers, Scott, refused to confirm much, YouTube turned into an absolute war zone of theories. People even went so far and claimed that Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria was a real place. Yes, they actually added it to Google Maps. Imagine explaining to your parents why you're going to a road trip to a haunted Chuck E. Cheese. The idea that these animatronics were, well, more than machines, that hits a little bit different. It was like uncovering a dark mystery, except the mystery kept changing every time a new game dropped, but it kept the people going. Around 2017 to 2018 was Fnaf's golden age. This was when Fnaf was at its peak. Music channels were dropping absolute bangers like The Living Tombstone or JT Music, you know, the goats, and animators were bringing the game to life with 3D SFM videos. Yes, I mean those. And the sheer amount of fan-made content was unreal. If you somehow haven't listened to a Fnaf song yet, I highly recommend you starting with a few classics. But Fnaf wasn't just a game. People on Reddit even talked about how Fnaf helped them make new friends, improve their English skills by watching lore videos, and develop a love for storytelling. It wasn't just about knowledge, it was about comfort. For some people, Fnaf became a safe spot and something to fall back to during tough times. The downside though, because of course every good story has its dark side, is obsession and trauma. Some kids, way too young to handle it, got traumatized by the game. And let's be honest, jump scares hit different when you're 10 years old and playing in the dark. And there were also fans who just got too obsessed with the game. When you start seeing Freddy in your dreams, it's time to log off. So what did Fnaf actually give us? Despite the downsides, we owe Scott a huge thank you. Because of this game, we got new artists and animators blowing up, entire YouTube careers.
I can milk you.
Looking at you, MatPat. Friendships forged into the fires of Fnaf theory debates, and a whole soundtrack of certified bangers. Maybe Fnaf introduced you to your favorite YouTuber. Maybe it shaped your taste of music. Or maybe it just gave you something fun to obsess over. Either way, one thing's for sure. Fnaf didn't just scare us. It changed us.